Do you know who this is?
Oh, is it Call Her Daddy?
No. That's
Hackneyed podcast.
Do you know who this is?
Are they not the same person?
That's Call Her Daddy. Alex Cooper.
This is okay. Who's this?
What is up, Daddy Gang? It's your founding father here with another episode of Hackneyed, a weekly podcast where my friend Sky Ferguson...
I'm going to complain to the building management and I'm going to say it's a fire risk and I'm going to get those people to get down and they're going to know it's me.
And I...
He's got his mother's voice and his mother's touch.
...get to know each other better while sharing stories and lessons learned while living in London's trendiest borough.
Here comes Karen.
Posted it on the Headley House Facebook group.
I'm your co-host and rusty car enthusiast, Aidyn Gilbert.
I am upset. He's serious.
Along the way, we'll discuss our world's hottest topics.
But was he married to Liza Minnelli?
And, of course, the latest chart toppers.
No, I'm not listening to the Addison Rae album.
Can we talk about it?
Tune in this week as Sky asks...
You can sing.
And I confirm...
With me doing Lightning Strikes by Diana Vickers, like no one's going to want to hear that.
Haven't had enough of Hackneyed Podcast yet?
Well, I hope you fucking enjoyed the show.
Well, we've now gone video. Stream our gorgeous faces in crystal clear HD on YouTube and Spotify video.
Wow.
We're pooped.
Guys,
Welcome back to Hackneyed. It's Sunday afternoon and that's the vibe you're going to get.
it's Hackneyed Unplugged.
He's making me work on the weekend.
I'm making it work on the weekend. We haven't had Celsius.
No, but
Pims, Mummy's letting me drink today.
One.
How are we, honey? We're a little tired. We're a little delicate.
We're a bit pooped, but happy to be here.
It's Sunday. So we had Saturday nights.
We had Saturday nights.
Ili la la la. Bum 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 bum.
Well, I won a £50 bar tab.
Last night in Leighton.
I think it's called William IV. On Leighton High Road, new pub.
How did you do this?
Well, quite funny. So took the others and they were like, you have to spend it all at once. And I was like, it's 2025. I really don't think that's going to be a problem. Like, a round of drinks is about 50 quid.
Wait, the bartender said this?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then, everyone kept asking me, so what was the competition? And I was like, oh, I had to design a logo for the new pub. No, I fucking signed up to the newsletter, guys. Would I go back? Maybe.
So you signed up for a newsletter and you got a £50 bar tab?
Yeah.
That much to circulate their newsletter?
Yeah. Okay, tell us what you've been up to.
Well, I went down to Wiltshire for the middle of the week,
Oh, yeah, cute.
which was I got a lot of film scanned because my dad has withheld all the film scanners, and I'm still a photographer and I shoot film.
Take a picture of me.
Yeah. And a perfect way to re-enter London, Ollie of Thruple fame.
Lovely Ollie.
Lovely Ollie had invited me a week earlier to come round to theirs for dinner Friday evening. And Ollie and I, so I used to do choir and singing all the time. And
You can sing?
Yeah, I can sing. And Ollie is taking voice lessons again, has a beautiful voice. He's very musically.
Yes, I remember him saying.
Very musical. And he's got his mother's Yamaha Clavinova.
They're going to say he's got his mother's voice.
He's got his mother's voice and his mother's touch. And so we started the evening with a little Around the Piano.
That's adorable.
Us doing Bridge Over Troubled Water together. That's a strong song to open with, too. I was like, all right, Ollie, yeah, this is a high tenor. Okay.
Wow, that's so cute.
It was so cute. We started learning.
Have you got a video?
No, it's a little early for video, but that'll come.
Just you two.
Just the two of us.
It's fucking cute.
And Jack was downstairs with their friend Eric, who then joined us for dinner. We had Ollie cooked us a beautiful fish curry. We watched Liza with a Z.
I don't know what that is.
It's a television special that Liza Minnelli did in the late 60s, early 70s. Yeah. It was perfect. Then we enter the danger zone, which is Ollie takes us to his YouTube playlists, which is like several different versions of Broadway classics at the Tonys, mixed with a lot of Riverdance.
Okay, fascinating.
It was like being cocoon. It was like feeling this little cocoon of lovely after.
I did see some nice content on your Instagram story,
Yeah.
and I thought that looks lovely.
Because it's a harrowing drive in the Mini coming. It's always when I come from Thing back to London is always tough because it's like you have to enter the London traffic at the end, so you're not rewarded for the journey. You're like punished.
Yes, that's so true.
and you're coming home to your own house and you have to make your own dinner and like you're not being taken care of anymore. So it was like I came from like one set of parents to another set of parents. It was so nice. Ollie and Jack, just 10 out of fucking 10.
Love you guys.
Love you so much.
Not trying to get in on it, but do you know I can also sing?
Are you gonna join?
Grade 7, classical singing.
Girly, come join our choir.
So I used to do singing lessons, and my singing teacher was a bit mad. And we had choir every Friday. Who the fuck wants to go to choir on Friday after school?
No,
Nobody.
no.
Especially not teenagers. Anyway, one week I couldn't go, and I was like, oh, I've got to see my dad. And she was like, you don't even like your dad. Which isn't wrong,
But
not really her business.
bit of an overstep.
Bit of an overstep. And then she was like, okay, we're going to pick a song. We're going to sing this. And it was Papa, Can You Hear Me?
Damn.
I know.
Someone needs to introduce her to Show Don't Tell, you know? That's funny. We almost watched Yentl instead of Liza with a Z.
Oh, never heard of Liza with a Z. Unsurprising.
It's as cringy as it sounds. I love Liza Minnelli, but it's...
But also, Liza with a Z as opposed to Liza with a what? S?
I'm Liza with a Z, not Lisa with an S, because an S goes and a Z goes... It's like a...
Okay.
When I'm out on the streets, I'm always having people coming to me, hey, Alicia. And I'm like, I'm not Alicia, I'm Lasha. The impressions are coming out, girls.
Wait, was Liza Minnelli married to David Guest of David's Dead fame?
I don't...
Do you know the big brother David's Dead?
I know the big brother David's dead, but wasn't it David Bowie was dead?
Sorry, David Bowie was actually dead, but they thought David Guest was dead. But was he married to Liza Minnelli? Guest.
David Guest. I don't know.
Julia, look it up.
Look it up, Julia.
Fact check, Liza Minnelli and David Guest were married from March 2002 to July 2003.
I think he might have been.
Yeah, I don't know. She's been single for a long, long old time.
Did you know that after the whole David's Dead thing happened, David Guest tried to like play off it, and they organised a tour called David's Dead, and then he died during or before the tour.
Oh, shit.
It's quite funny.
That is truly some kind of biblical
Me.
It is amazing, that clip. I mean...
It never gets old. It's
Never
7
get
minutes.
anytime it comes across my path, I sit there and I watch it.
You've got to watch it. It's so good.
I need to tell you something. And when I tell you this, you can't overreact or tell anyone else. David's dead.
It's too...
No, David's fine. He's right here.
Pull back the covers. Pull back and reveal.
Yeah. Who's that I'm doing the impression of? Do you know?
Yeah, maybe if I saw her.
Yeah.
It's not the impression. I think I just don't know who it is. Aidyn told me the craziest piece of celebrity gossip I've ever heard earlier. Apparently, Beyonce's having an affair with Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Well, the way it was justified to me is that I think Beyonce's a very traditional girl.
Okay.
I think she likes, very Virgo. She likes what she wants, how she wants it. She doesn't want it crazy. She wants regular, safe, accessible. And they had that whole thing when they did that duet together. And then I think there was like paparazzi stuff about them spending a lot of time together.
Oh.
I think a British soft boy would actually really be
her vibe.
up her street.
Funny.
I think that's the way it was pitched to me. I could see that being
I like
the
it.
case.
I've never heard it before.
Yeah.
I would say we've had a lot of action on the Hackneyed Instagram this
Have
week.
we? Shall we get into it?
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So, talking of Beyonce,
The girls have been seeing Beyonce.
girls have been seeing Beyonce. I did a little post and said, if you've been to see Beyonce, tell us about it. And I tagged Minto, Jack, and Frankie. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Minto, for replying. Some actually very thoughtful replies. Jack and Frankie, even though you are two of our favourite people, too cool to reply. Well, I hope you fucking enjoyed the show.
I love you, Jack. You're not a great texter, and that's coming from me.
Amon sent a really funny message, though, because I was like, have you been to see Cowboy Carter? Tell us about it. And he was like, is this ironic? Because I am sick of this shit. And I was like, in my mind, hoping he would think it was ironic. It wasn't ironic in any way. What else happened on there? No, I think that's kind of... Oh, Ben Curtis bullying you relentlessly on there. Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah.
Very funny, Ben. Keep it up.
I
Don't bully me.
thought that video of us dancing to Better the Devil You Know at RVT was really cute.
You and Ben, yep. And I did think, I do know that song. Maybe I would have had a good time then.
It was a really fun night. It was. I will say, like, having to juggle the timelines and the guest list got like
With your pre-dinner.
yeah, accessed the very depths of Aidyn's like reply to one of the big reasons I avoid replying to things is I don't want to like let people down or disappoint them. So it's a big reason why like I just don't answer WhatsApp messages if I have to cancel something or if I have to say no to someone. So it really we got a deeply avoidant.
Problematic.
To the point where it's getting me in a lot of trouble with people.
Oh. Did they shout at you like I do?
Some people did, yeah. I did get it. I've been told off like 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
Okay, I'm going to have to go easy on you then. He's getting it from all angles.
I'm really like, people are mad at me.
Okay, well...
So that was a little bit stressful, but it all culminated in the end with everyone genuinely having a really good time.
Great. Who was there?
The guest list at RVT was Ben Curtis, Ben Gibbons. Ben Gibbons is a friend of Theo's.
Yep.
Who's sort of coming more into the mix now. Real sweetheart.
Don't beat me to the group chat, bitch.
Yeah, don't. Jason Joe joined us. Alex Simpson, Arthur. Arthur didn't make it for RVT. He made it for the second location we went to after.
Oh. What was that?
The Cock.
Oh.
Keep the change, Cock.
Keep the change, Cock.
People actually replied being like, my dad uses that phrase. And I thought you were talking nonsense.
See, I tapped in.
You really did. You really did.
Last night at this rave, they all joined us with Theo's new man. And I was having to tell Theo all night long, like, you're lovely, like, doe-eyed, gorgeous man who you're like a couple of weeks into seeing regularly doesn't really want to be here at this, like, scratchy in the woods. And you keep abandoning him. And so I was trying to be nice to this guy and be like, hey, like talking to him. Exactly. And then being like, Theo, go hold his hand. Go give him a cuddle. Like, we're all just here. Like,
or I will.
Yeah, I was like, or I will.
Tell everyone about the rave because it's quite interesting.
It happens every year. It's this rave that's like in celebration of George Michael in Hampstead Heath Woods illegally. And so they do one every year in June, and it usually, I don't really know how it's all organized, but there's a big thing that obviously happens in the woods in Hampstead, and then there's a secondary one or like a backup one that happens in Hackney Wick that they all move to once they get chased out of the heath.
Celebrating our favorite pastime.
Truly. And it was super fun. We got there. They have like a big gasoline generator to run the speakers, and they have a DJ stand and everything and lighting.
That's so fun.
It was so fun. What else?
My arch nemesis, the child downstairs. Oh, I've got some more arch nemesis in the building. So I've started going on my bike again, which I am actually loving.
Nice.
But sorry, there's a family in this building that just uses the bike shed as their personal dumping ground. So what did I do? Basically, it's like kids shit everywhere. And I can't get my bike out. So I took a picture of the mess.
Here comes Karen.
Posted it on the Headley House Facebook group. Don't come and stalk me. And I was like, hey, smiley face. Just wondering if we could maybe tidy up the area a little bit. It's tricky to get the bikes out. Not one like, not one comment.
Has it been dealt with?
I actually haven't been to check yet. But I will be checking tomorrow. And if not, I'm going to complain to the building management. And I'm going to say it's a fire risk. And I'm going to get those people taken down. And they're going to know it's me. And I can't wait.
And you're going to give them like a very sort of a poisonous little smile when you see them in the hallway.
There's only, I was going to say there's only one family with children in this building. But that obviously isn't true because we can hear another one. But there's not that many. So I know who you are. Anyway, that's my Karen story for you.
It is a privilege that we don't have any young kids around us in the building, like on our floor at the very least.
You know how you have car-free buildings? Sorry to say it, child-free buildings. You get my vote. You get my vote.
I don't know if we just truly bring the human race to an end.
No, just put families in different buildings and let me live my soft life in peace.
Oh, God.
Too far? Is it giving Nigel Farage? Nigella Farage?
Oh, I mean, I would say yes, but isn't it like a super right-wing thing, the fear that we're not having enough kids?
So I'm just like the woke left coming for you, baby.
You're what the right-wing thinks like the woke left is doing, which is trying to undermine Western society, bring it to a crashing halt.
Absolutely. I'm protesting. Get away from my room.
Yeah, no kids in here.
No kids in here.
Yeah, she's gonna live soft.
She's on the rag.
What do you got?
I've got a new hobby. Oh, someone's texting him. Ben Curtis, bullying him. Yeah, Ben said, podcast today or tomorrow. Your schedule's all over the place. Yeah, it f***ing is.
Yeah. So your new hobby.
You don't know about it.
You said it in a voice note. You said something about rowing.
Oh, that's it.
I remember. But tell me. Sorry, tell me.
I started rowing.
In what capacity?
On the river.
The River Lee?
when they rave. When they rave. No.
I know when they rave.
You know when they rave. You know when rowing racing? Yeah, down on by Lee Bridge along the river a bit. You've got to do the beginner's course. Mm-hmm. And then if you're good enough, you can do the intermediate, then you can join the club. So this is the thing, right? I'm really good at the rowing machine. I'm very strong. Rowing machine to water.
A different ballgame.
Oh my God. I also got bitten to death by mosquitoes.
Really? You becoming a rower? Yes.
I'm actually
The Winklevoss twins in The Social Network.
me. It's going to be me. The river is beautiful right now.
Is it?
It's all the ducklings are being born, little baby moorhens, there's so much going on. And I'm just like this. I can't believe I'm on the river. I'm looking around and it's look forward. And I'm like, how can I look forward? It's so magical here.
I love that. You're unlocking you're appreciating the outdoors, you're getting exercise, it's stimulating your brain function.
Exactly.
I'm on board with this so hard. And aerobic, baby.
Anaerobic exercise.
Men who row are so tasty.
I mean, everyone's hot there.
I don't know if I'm getting too old now to refer to college rowers. Woof. But I might be, how old am I? 26?
I like telling everyone you're 24.
I should have started lying at 25. We had to have I don't think he'll mind me saying this, Aman turned 30 last week.
Good for him.
And we had to have a little bit of a moment, Rhea and I, with him of being he's like, I just matched with someone I like on Hinge. What's my Aman impression? No, yeah, I matched with someone I really like. No, that's good. He listens to this. I'm not going to do an impression of him.
I thought he would be too cool to listen to this.
No, he listens to our
nice of
podcast.
him.
And he had matched with someone on Hinge, and he's like, I'm still lying about my age on Hinge. And he's like, this guy's 31, and I say I'm 27. Nothing's going to happen now, because I've lied about my age. And we're like, Aman, you have to change.
Yeah, you have to change. But also, I thought you were going to say something worse. I thought you were going to say he likes really young guys, and now he's 30, that you were going to have an intervention.
We're finally going to cut him off. Yeah. No more 18-year-olds for you, Aman.
Have you got any new hobbies?
Let me pull up my notes, girls.
Okay, while you're doing that, let me have a candy kitten.
Yeah, please, before I eat all of them. Look at this man. This man always edges me on Grindr. He's a neighbor. He is...
When you say he's a neighbor, what do you mean?
He's in Dalston. Yeah. Look at him.
Yeah.
Sky. He was at the rave last night. He said hi to me, and I almost...
Passed out.
Yeah. He's 2 meters tall.
Whoa, look at his bum. Beautiful.
So beautiful.
You guys should see this. He is a bit...
Isn't he?
As you would say. Woof. I've got something else to tell you.
Yeah?
I did my first stand-up competition, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, tell me. I was there.
I know. The girls came out in force.
We did.
And she got through.
She got through. So what happens now?
14th of July. He said, same time, same place, same rules.
Okay, great.
So you all need to come.
I'll gather the girls.
It's called Building a Fan Base. Look it up. Do you know what? I really enjoyed just watching a whole lineup of women. Yeah, guess what? Newsflash, guys, women are funny. Look it up.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Do you have any more notes?
Yeah, loads. My sister wants us to go on Race Against the World. No, Race Around the World.
Oh, yeah.
I just think, what if the worst of me comes out?
I can handle that.
I don't think my reputation will survive.
I could handle that. I was raised by 2 Scorpios. I know what watching the worst of someone.
Hope you're listening, Diana.
I think so. I feel like 10 years ago, your average Joe on the street would be like, oh, Sex in the City, that's so that's chick flick. And it's Carrie's such a terrorist. This is a bad example. So I don't think it's cool anymore to say that you're abstaining from Sex in the City because it's bad representation.
But also, I feel like when you watch it now, it was actually really ahead of its time.
So ahead of its time.
But yeah, I just love And Just Like That. Again, I think it's because I just can't really give my attention to the TV. I love the cinema. There's nothing to concentrate on. It's so good.
Nothing happening. All right, so what happened in the last episode? Because I watched it with the hoi polloi. They're just taking care of me right now. Who? Sorry, we call the throuple the hoi polloi.
What does that mean?
I believe it's Greek or Latin for of many.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love that.
But they had me round for dinner at Frankie's, and it was perfect. I just napped all day and then went 20 minutes on the overground.
That's so nice.
And just cuddled with them on the sofa and watched, and just like that. There's something about getting old that, you love having food cooked for you. Like having
Getting
someone.
old, 26, heard it here first.
Now that I'm old, because I remember like when you're like a shitty little kid and you're bored of your mom, what mom makes you for dinner, and you'd love to like go out or get McDonald's or whatever.
Especially my mom, because she cannot cook.
Sorry, Joe. Love you, Diana. You are a great cook, but the rotating 3 meals made out of beef mince to get a little tired.
That is literally me. That's all I would eat if I had the chance. But they've been cooking for you and treating you well.
There's that like old line of "there's nothing like a home cooked meal," and as a little kid, I always used to think, "Ew, I hate home cooked food. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese or Dunkin' Donuts." Like disgusting.
I would like to come round, guys, if you're listening. Aidyn will drive me.
And we'll do Sing Around the Piano with Sky.
I've picked myself up.
Oh my God, this is happening.
For my friend's big birthday, they had karaoke but with a live band.
Ooh.
I know, but really funny. I really bigged myself up before. I was like, the thing is, guys, I can actually sing.
Oh no.
It's actually going to be a bit embarrassing for you all because I can sing. Me and Julia did, oh my God, Big Wheels Keep On Turning.
Yeah, Proud Mary.
Yeah, Proud Mary. It was a disaster.
Oh no.
It was a disaster. Julia can't even clap in time. It's always calling her out, but it is true. And I thought I could sing until that very moment.
That's a tough song to
we should have thought it
let
through,
people know.
really.
Yeah. When we were at Walthamstow karaoke,
Fun, yeah, the trade hall.
the trade hall, and this was back in early January, someone got up, this fabulous non-binary individual got up and brought the house down with a Jason Derulo song. So it was
incredible.
It was like a great juxtaposition of this very straight guy, Jason Derulo, I'm gonna you kind of song with those high high tenor. And they just brought the place to the ground. It was so cool.
Okay, I want to come next time. That sounds really fun.
And then this villainous theater gay, but would have been the cool theater. It reminded me a ton of Reed the X.
Yeah,
good looking, too cool. Tried to let us know with Careless Whisper by George Michael, and he was just pushing it a little too hard. And that's a tough
song. Also, you are right. You do have to think of your crowd. It's not just about you.
No.
The thing is, I think
have to do crowd. If it's a big audience, you have to do crowd pleasers.
Yeah.
You can't get up there with your
no one wants to hear it.
with me doing Lightning Strikes by Diana Vickers. No one's gonna want to hear that.
What did you do?
I did Dead or Alive, Spin Me Around Like a Record. And then a little bit closer. Yeah. All I know is that for me, you look like you like to find.
Yes.
Open up your loving arms out you. I can't do you. We're accidentally falling into the Flow Rider remake, but that's fine.
That's very me.
Speaking of music,
No, I'm not listening to the Addison Rae album.
can we talk about it?
Right, so basically, who is she? Was she a YouTuber as a young kid? Is she from a YouTube family? No, I'm thinking of someone else.
You're thinking of the D'Amelios.
Oh, okay.
She's a contemporary to them, though. So she's one of the OG TikTok stars alongside the D'Amelios.
so she is a TikToker?
Yeah. Okay. She's pioneer. I mean, pioneer isn't the right word, but got huge with the TikTok, OG TikTok dances.
Okay. Because it's a familiar name. Don't really know who she is. And then I was just seeing videos of her performing at the box, just in her underwear, which is fine. I'd say that with no judgment, but she was just in her underwear smoking. And I just thought, I don't know who this person is.
I heard someone made the point of and I'm going to see if I can remember how they phrased it, but it was for an artist to become really successful, their persona needs to meet the scale of their artistic output. So if you're gonna do Sabrina Carpenter, teehee, but I'm a sex kitten.
Oh boy.
And I'm in my little angelic voice saying fuck me, let me blow you. Your persona has to be able to care. They can't be out of sync with each other. If you want to become big, it has to work, and it has to grow together. So it's Britney went from like hot little girl
I was
next.
gonna go, I'm like a bird. She didn't do that.
That's Nelly Furtado. So Britney went from like, oops, I did
Sexy
it
schoolgirl.
again. Yeah, like sexy schoolgirl to like touch of my
Slave
yeah,
for you.
and like touch of my hand and like, you know, which is her discovering quote unquote discovering masturbation and all, you know. So then look at what we've had with Addison Rae. We had her, she was a TikTok star, and then probably started to make little cameos in like TV and stuff, and she was in that awful Netflix film that was a remake of She's All That.
Oh.
Called He's All That. They like, did a gender flip.
Okay, yeah.
Then she was put in this like slasher film that was basically for like the girls and the gays. That everyone was like, she's actually it was one of those where it's like, she's actually really good, and it's like, probably not, but whatever. And then she did an EP 2 years ago or something that was tons of rejected Charlie demos and Gaga demos, and it was like 5 tracks long.
Would I know any of them?
No.
Flat out, no.
It was more dissonant than what we had now, where she was trying to do like full throttle pop,
Yeah.
and she just doesn't really have the voice for it.
Yeah.
She's a little bit more like she's a little bit more lofted, soft.
Was she smoking in the box?
Probably, which also just isn't her.
Yeah.
The box isn't her,
No.
smoking isn't her. She's suddenly been handed everything that the gays want, which is
But she can't pull it
she
off.
can't pull it off. She's getting like the cool Ray of Light era Madonna sort of production sounds, and she's getting music videos shot on film, and she's getting like all of the stuff. There's some, you know, aged millennial feeding her all of the right stuff. It doesn't mean you can tell it really doesn't mean anything to her.
Well, you heard it here first. Hot take.
You know, the marketing story we're getting from every time they put Addison Rae in front of an interview camera, it's like, you know, everything has to be justified by a sob story and a struggle now. And it's like, okay, her parents got divorced. Like,
Join the fucking club.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day.
my mom and dad didn't really love each other. Okay. Like, so I put my headphones on. It's like, also, like, who cares?
Wow.
Like, there's no real dissonance there.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
don't
no,
give
I
us
know what
that.
you
Just
mean.
give us the pop song.
Yeah. I enjoyed
Her
the
story and
hot
struggle of
take.
like, I was a TikTok star and I had to really prove myself as a TikTok star to
I
become
made millions and
and
millions
now
of dollars.
Now I'm fine, you know, now I really want recognition as a real pop star. Like, fine, but you're already asking for the recognition, and we're just getting the first album. And all the gays are being like, oh, here she comes, it's the next big thing. And it's like, well, hold your horses, guys. Let's see.
I love it when you get serious about music.
She's fine. Like, the album's enjoyable. I'm not a huge fan. It doesn't make me upset to listen to it.
You look a bit upset.
I'm just kidding. I'm impassioned.
joking.
Oh my God. I am upset.
He's serious.
I don't know if we have anything else.
What time is it?
It's 10 to 8.
It's bedtime for me.
We can call it here, girls.
We can call it here.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks, guys.
We love you.
We love you.
Message us.
Keep messaging. Keep talking.
Happy Father's Day, Mum.
Happy Father's Day, John.
You the bomb.
Listen.